Alright, Jodos, I finally have some good news to report. So top congressional lawmakers struck a late night agreement Saturday night on the last major obstacle to a new economic stimulus relief package costing $900 million, which clears the way for a vote today, Sunday. Political aides said in the email that an agreement has been reached late Saturday and that the compromise language was being finalized to seal a deal to be unveiled on Sunday. Now, this latest breakthrough involved a fight over the Federal Reserve's emergency powers. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer stated Saturday evening that we're getting very close, very close. He spent much of the day going back and forth with Republican Senator Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania regarding a special provision. So Senator Toomey had been insisting on a provision to close down the Federal Reserve's lending facilities, which Democrats felt would handicap the incoming Biden administration's ability to help boost the economy. So Toomey has sought to bar the Fed and Treasury Department for setting up any loan programs similar to those established earlier this year that have helped to keep credit flowing to corporate, municipal, and medium-sized business borrowers. So the Federal Reserve's lending program was an emergency lending program that was created under the previous stimulus package, which was the CARES Act, to provide a source of credit to big businesses during the pandemic. Now, Republicans at the time were pushing for this program and said that the program was essential to stabilize our economy, and at the time, Democrats were saying that the program was a slush fund for Republicans and their corporate donors. Now all of a sudden, both parties have done a complete 180 on their opinion of this program. So Democrats are saying that the termination of the program would be devastating to the incoming Biden administration and their ability to help boost our economy. And Republicans are now saying the program is no longer needed. I must say, guys, it is beyond frustrating the political games that both sides play. I mean, one minute they're saying one thing, the next is something completely different. Just be consistent. Say what you mean and mean what you say. That's how I was raised. Now, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said last month that those programs, along with two that purchased corporate bonds, would close at the end of this year, which immediately led to objection by the Fed. Now, Jordan, under the Dodd-Frank financial reform law passed after the Great Recession, the Fed can only set up emergency programs with the support of the Treasury Secretary. Now, just so you guys know, the agreed-upon alternative, which is still being drafted as of midnight on Saturday, would bar only programs that were more or less the exact copycats or duplicates of the ones that were set up earlier this year in 2020. The stimulus legislation has been held up for months due to dysfunction, posturing, and just bad faith. Talks did get a lot more serious this month as both sides are facing the deadline to leave Washington for Christmas, and the reality that tens of millions of Americans are going to lose their unemployment benefit and other protections established in the CARES Act this coming week. As far as we know, guys, the bill is looking to establish a temporary $300 per week and supplemental federal unemployment benefit, $600 direct stimulus payments to most Americans, along with fresh funding and subsidies for many hard-hit businesses, funding for schools, healthcare providers, and renters facing eviction. Now, with government funding set to lapse at Sunday on midnight, both chambers are hoping to merge the stimulus package with a catch-all measure which would cover federal spending for the remainder of the fiscal year to prevent a government shutdown. I mean, time is dwindling to finalize this recovery plan and send it to President Trump's desk for signing. So there you have it, Jodos, an update on stimulus as of late Saturday, early Sunday morning. Now, once all the details are finalized, voting on the legislation is scheduled for later today and possibly Monday. What I can tell you guys is that it does appear the legislation will get passed in the near term, and it is possible that the American people could start receiving stimulus checks beginning early January. I do think it is really sad that it's taken so long and that we're down to the wire to get our representatives to come together and just pass something for the American people. Now, the $1,200 stimulus checks would have been nice, but I think that there is a possibility under a Biden administration that we could see another stimulus relief package that could be negotiated and passed next year. If you found value in the video, please be sure to tap that like button and share with others on social media. It really helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell as I'm posting valuable new content every week. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.